it all over the place. Another one over here checking if there is any expansion. A Banshee just floating over here. I guess that Banshee actually lived just patrolling this area. He's going to see that expansion that HasuObs is starting to put up, and that Banshee is going to start shelling away at that Nexus. HasuObs really oversaturating his high yield right now. His base is almost completely mined out, and it looks like a drop is going to go down in the high yield while that Banshee is attacking. Oh boy, this could be bad. Hasu is going to lose a lot of his his probes over here. Those Marines are continuing to take out those probes. HasuObs trying to move those probes away, and Hasu might be able to take out that pylon, and that medevac with very, very low HP manages to stay alive and get away with all the Marines and Marauders intact. And HasuObs finally taking out that Banshee, and now that expansion is safe, but in the yellow when it comes to its health. So it will be a very easy target to snipe out. Another expansion going up for Naama on the right base. So most of the bases are being taken up right now, but there's just the island expansions over on both sides that haven't been taken yet, and the top right base expansion. Looks like another drop is going to be going down for Naama to try and take out a couple of these probes. A probe trying to get a photon cannon up and almost gets taken out, and those Marauders are going to come and try and shell away at those photon cannons. The photon cannon is probably going to get taken out, and it does get taken out, but those High Templars are moving in, and they did storm those Marines and Marauders, but they're not going to be able to completely take it out, forcing the rest of the force to move up. And it looks like while this was happening, battle cruisers were being built, and all these units, Naama moving up his infantry forces, a couple ghosts actually down also. So if Naama can get a couple good EMPs in there, this could really go south for Hasu. The Siege Tank just firing away, but getting taken out by those Colossi. And there are a lot of Vikings and a lot of battle cruisers right now, and they're going to be able to take out that pylon over here. Naama trying to push in, try to take out that high yield over here, but there are a couple High Templars over here, so this could be dangerous for the Bio Ball. Couple ghosts over here EMPing the High Temp. One of the High Temp does manage to live, and they're going to be able to storm several of these units, and a lot of the Marines do actually go down, but Hasu loses that Nexus. But Hasu, now a little bit angry, I assume, is going to be moving up and taking out that command center that's just kind of sitting over there. And it looks like a Phase Prism did manage to drop a couple of these Stalkers down, and more Stalkers being morphed in, and they're going to start shelling away. And that High Templar does have the energy to sidestorm all of these SCVs over here. A lot of Stalkers being morphed in on that SCV, or on that Phase Prism, and it looks like Naama managing to take out those another Nexus over here. So now, oh boy, this could be real trouble for HasuObs. He is getting that Nexus back up at his high yield, but most of his army is over here where Naama is, and Naama managing to slowly but surely whittle away at this force over here. More High Templars coming out, getting warped in, and those Marine Marauders that were just moving in are going to stem up again and try and take out that gateway. That probe going to move over here and try to put up the Nexus, but those Marines Marauders are going to take them out. And now the Marines Marauders clean up the buildings over here. And now HasuObs getting a couple photon cannons to defend that high yield. And now that Nexus is up, the HasuObs can continue mining. HasuObs taking out a lot of the command centers. I mean, both command centers at the natural and the base have been taken out by Hasu, and they're now both players on two bases. The high yield all nearly mined out for Naama, and the natural still getting mined, is almost mined out also. Meanwhile, Hasu's high yield is really healthy right now, so he doesn't really need to worry about it. His natural is starting to get starved out though. And both players trying to figure out what they want to do. Naama slowly moving up, and he did get a couple Marine Marauders on the high ground, and that Phase Prism is going to move up and get sight and take out those Marine Marauders. But meanwhile, a couple Marine Marauders the Marine Marauders over here trying to get those units, and another Storm does go down, but doesn't manage to take out any units. couple High Templars getting onto the high ground, but get sniped out from that scan from the siege tanks. And a couple Ghosts actually being able to snipe out one of the High Templars, and one of the Immortals do actually go down. And now Jesus is pushed into a corner, and now he's deciding that it's probably a better idea just to go and take out his Jesus base. Naama has a couple Marine Marauders still over here being a little bit annoying, and they do stem up, but it looks like they are going to get all taken out by the High Templar. And it looks like those Marauders, that huge army that Naama has, oh man, that is a lot of battle cruisers. They're going to start moving out, and they're going to try and take out this high yield once again. Jesus deciding to finally move out, and he's going to just sit there and wait. Siege tanks are going to start taking out Jesus' base, and this could be really bad for Jesus. If he loses this expansion again, this could be GG. Scan going down, and it looks like a lot of snipes going down, taking down that High Templar. That pylon also goes down, and it looks like that Nexus does actually go down. And now all of these probes are defenseless, and an EMP goes down over here, and oh boy, Naama now having a huge advantage. But meanwhile, Naama actually being able to take out one of the bases over here, and he's going to start sniping out battle cruisers over here. And those battle cruisers are in serious trouble. They are no good against those stalkers, and it looks like those stalkers are going to take out a huge amount of those battle cruisers. And now there's still a really big army of battle cruisers for Naama, so we'll see what happens. More siege tanks are coming over here. A couple EMPs going down, getting those stalkers out of shields, and a couple zealots just firing away at Naama's production facilities. A couple Immortals are going to move up here and also try to take out a couple of unit production facilities. And while Naama was trying to move a couple of his command centers away, it looks like a couple High Templars did get put down here, and an Archon got morphed in, and it's starting to just shell away at that command center on the ground. Meanwhile, those High Templar, or that fusion core is almost down. Those zealots just cutting away, and they are going to be able to take out those High Templar, or that fusion core, but now they are going to die. Except those stalkers are smart and blink away. Now most of HasuObs' force is guarding this expansion over here because he needs it. He really, really needs it, and he is he is long distance mining the high yield right now, trying to keep his economy up. But now Naama could be in serious trouble, losing a lot of his command centers to just these two stalkers and that Archon over on the island expansion. Oh, it looks like Phase Prism goes down, but the EMP does manage to go down, and now that Archon and Zealot is going to go down. So now Naama is down to his last base, and he's barely mining out of it. Those minerals are not very healthy, and they've got only very little minerals left on each patch. A couple mules going down, but right now HasuObs has a huge, oh man, that is a lot of zealots and stalkers. He's going to try and get another expansion, taking out that marine over here. And it looks like that command center is almost burning down, and he's trying to get it somewhere safe, but I don't think he's going to be able to keep that alive. And that Archon just content to just stand there, and it looks like those battle cruisers are coming in. A storm does go down, and EMP does go down, so that High Templar is out of energy. Another EMP goes down, managing to take off the shields of a couple of these units, but we'll see if Naama will be able to take out all these units. Now Naama is really behind now, and HasuObs has a huge army over here. He's going to try and start taking out those battle cruisers. Now engaging. A couple EMPs going down, more on those zealots and stalkers, and now HasuObs again moves back to try and recharge those shields. One Marauder over here is going to stand and get the xel'naga side on the xel'naga Watchtower, but gets taken out. Another Marauder in the red now, and those Ghosts and Marauders are going to move up some more and try and take out a couple of these High Templars are completely out of position, and they do get all EMP'd. But now HasuObs is changing him into Archons, but Naama actually GG's. Now that Archon did manage to take out all those SCVs over here, so I think that's why he mainly GG'd. But I think, yeah, the supply-wise, Naama didn't have enough forces over here, so he isn't going to be able to do much. So HasuObs actually taking game 1 from Naama, so we'll see if HasuObs can continue the momentum and take HasuObs out in game 2, or if Naama will be able to come back and win this series. So this is going to continue on into game 2 and game 3 at least. So thank you for watching. Please go and subscribe at youtube.com/KesselGamer. Just check out the channel, and I'm going to be posting all these replays as soon as possible, so keep a lookout for them. And I'll see you guys next time. Kessel's signing out.